Action in response to shootings in public places is something that is carefully practiced here in Central Texas. The ALERRT program at Texas State University says school buildings, especially elementary schools, can be the most difficult cases to handle. Our Chris Sadeghi spoke with them and has more on how all schools can help protect their students.
Robert, there are a few things that we learn when we're young and we always remember. Things like stop, drop, and roll. Well, there's no standard for children to follow in a situation like we saw today in Connecticut, but ALERRT says there should be and there soon could be.
When you see a trauma set up for triage and nobody's on it, that's not a good sign.
Like everyone else across the country, Terry Nichols watched. As hard as it may be, it is his job.
We learn from every event.
At ALERRT, they've dissected a lot of shootings, particularly the law enforcement response. And there's no greater challenge or terror than a school building.
When a gunman walks into an elementary school, that is our weakest point in our society.
ALERRT is housed out of this small office in San Marcos, but they go all over the country training law enforcement on the best way to respond to mass shootings. But the sad truth is, even the perfect response may not be enough to save everybody's life.
Law enforcement can be there within seconds, and we can still have a very, very significant body count.
That's why the response has to happen even before the officers arrive. Teachers, students, they have to know what to do. A new lesson is being taught with 4 simple words.
Lock down, lock out, evacuate, or shelter. 4 simple terms that a kindergartner can learn, and they teach them at that level. They teach the kindergartners all the way up through high school.
Those 4 commands were created by a foundation called I Love You Guys to help students know what to do. Easy to remember, easy to follow, but flexible enough for any situation, even the most terrifying of them all.
It's just tragic if we have to fortify our elementary schools and make them like a fortress. Our society should not be that way.
Nichols says the lockdown, lockout, evacuate, or shelter slogan could be a standard adopted nationwide. The foundation that created it is called I Love You Guys because that was the last text message the foundation's creator, John Michael Keyes, received from his daughter before she was killed in a Colorado school shooting in 2006. We're in the studio tonight. Chris Sadeghi takes in.
Thank you, Chris. Austin Assistant Police Chief Brian Manley says the way the department trains its officers has changed because of incidents like today's in Connecticut.
Our officers are trained in topics such as HIPS training, homicide in progress, and if we arrive on the scene of an active shooter, we will not wait. We will go in and we will make immediate attempts to save lives and to end the threat.
Now, there have been several lockdowns across Central Texas this year alone, and at least 2 involved reports of a suspicious person with a gun or near a school campus. Both of those turned out to be false, thankfully. Yesterday, there was a brief scare at Wynn Elementary in northeast Austin when school officials there decided to lock down the school for a short time. Police say a suspect in a nearby robbery at a Kentucky Fried Chicken may have been seen jumping over the school fence, prompting that alert, but that was never really verified. Some parents say the school notified them, and they usually do a good job of letting parents know whenever there's a class disruption.
I think it's sufficient. I like the fact that they sent something home and that they called. You know what I mean? So just in case, if I was to come up there while a problem was happening, they notified me before I came up here to make sure that I wouldn't be in any danger as well as my child.
All reports are taken seriously by the school districts, they say, and most lockdowns are strictly a precaution by school officials. In the case of intentional false reports, the districts may push for criminal charges.